greater than one of temporary desires of selfishness and greater than immediate needs of greed.
Cutting through that quagmire again.
Exactly. It's a path of self-discovery.
Yeah.
She poses the questions, who am I? Am I this body? No. Am I this mind? No. Am I my emotions? No.
The classic process of negation, neti-neti.
Right. Until she reaches the conclusion, as I think deeply, I say, I am divine.
That sounds less like an intellectual exercise and more like a deep felt realization.
Yes.
Of recognition.
Yes, and once you land there, I am divine, then these guiding principles she mentioned just flow naturally from that identity.
The path, the journey.
Right. My path is love. My journey is truth. My actions must be done with right conduct. My thoughts that generate this must be for peace. Hanshi even mentioned how much she valued peace in family disagreements.
So it translates directly into practical living.
Completely. She adds, all what I do must be for nonviolence. Living divinely means acting cosmically through caring and sharing, and crucially, never falling victim to that of animalistic or demonic natures.
Staying aligned with that higher true nature.
And she talks about the impact of living this way. It leads to great change for ourselves and others. It creates a world bright with light from the love in our hearts.
The ripple effect.
Yeah, and transformation to many, she says, through vibrational frequencies. This whole inner journey culminates in enlightenment.
So the internal shift isn't just personal. It's fundamentally about contributing to a collective transformation.
Yeah.
That idea of vibrational frequencies. It suggests our inner state, our thoughts, our love. They actually emit an energy that tangibly affects the world.
It's not just about being good, it's about actively radiating something positive.
Precisely. Making the world bright with light. Not necessarily through huge actions, but through the consistent quality of our inner being and our small conscious choices.
It's a beautiful and quite demanding vision of living.
It is. It asks a lot, but it also offers a profound sense of purpose and connection.
And Hanshi wraps up this whole section of wisdom by reciting a poem. It really seems to pull all these threads together.
Ah, the poem. Let's hear it.
He shared, act with deep respect. Feel with the inner self aspect of our true nature we must inspect.
Inspecting our true nature. That self-awareness piece again.
Clearly then the divine is shown in introspect. This is a greater life prospect.
Introspection reveals the divine. A greater prospect for life.
Never fail through disrespect, for life itself is a journey of best respect.
Respect is foundational. For ourselves, for life.
To our inner nature first we must select. To the divine we elect. Others follow, we then suspect.
Select and elect. Active choices. And that hint that living authentically inspires others.
Yeah. Others follow, we then suspect. Interesting phrasing. Life gets better to qualities we detect, to the divine we connect. Upper or inner way beyond intellect. A greater life for all, just perfect.
Beyond intellect, that connection to the divine isn't just mental. And the outcome is this greater life for all.
It really does feel like a practical guide, doesn't it? Step by step. Inspect, introspect, respect, select, connect.
It does. It emphasizes that this journey towards a greater life is fundamentally internal. It's about conscious awareness, making that choice to align with our highest nature, the divine. And that respect is key to the whole process.
So reflecting on this whole deep dive, it's been quite unique, drawing from such a personal source, this elegy.
Truly unique.
And powerful.
We've really explored this transformative idea that maybe we're divine beings on a human journey rather than the other way around.
Yeah, that core reframe.
And how acting from that place with love, truth, conscious awareness can change not just us, but potentially the world around us through these, vibrational frequencies. It offers you, the listener, a really potent framework, I think. A way to look at your own motivations. Maybe question that quagmire of illusion in your own life.
And to actively cultivate living from that inherent cosmic consciousness she spoke of. So that brings us to our final thought for you to consider. If this wisdom holds true, if we really are divine beings capable of radiating transformative energy,
radiating those frequencies,
what's one single thought or maybe one small action that you could consciously choose this week to deliberately elevate your own vibration, as she puts it? How could you contribute, even in a small way, to making the world bright with light?
A powerful question to take away.
Your shortcut to getting genuinely well informed. Today, we're doing something a little different, digging into a really profound and honestly very personal source.
Yeah, this isn't our usual kind of material at all.
Exactly. It's an elegy. It's called A Son's Elegy, Mother's Wisdom and Divine Life. And we're looking specifically at parts of a speech given by Hanshi Naidu at his mother's funeral.
So it's drawing directly from her teachings, her wisdom, as remembered by her son.
Precisely. And it's not just, a tribute. It feels like a real distillation of insights about life, about purpose, our nature. So our mission, really, for this deep dive is to unpack this elegy. We want to pull out the core ideas, the practical wisdom that might help us understand, purpose, connection. What a meaningful life actually looks like according to these teachings.
It sounds like it could offer some quite surprising perspectives.
I think so. Definitely prepare for some deep reflection. So let's start where the elegy itself starts, which is with this really quite extraordinary story around his mother's passing.
Right, the premonitions and timings.
Yeah, Hanshi mentions his father, who had actually died 10 years earlier, appeared in a dream the year before his mother passed.
Okay.
And told him, go and see your mother for the last time.
Wow.
And then when he did go, his mother apparently said to him, I hope Papa can drop a ladder so I can climb up to him.
That's incredibly poignant and specific.
It is. And then just 2.5 weeks before she passed, Hanshi says his father sent another message.
Another message.
Yeah, saying, we are preparing for Amma arrival. We are planning her departure from Earth to us. We all will be waiting her arrival.
Amma being his mother.
His mother, yes. And the timing element, too. She passed away at 3:45 a.m. Hanshi himself was born at 3:14 a.m.
Huh. That proximity in time is striking.
It really is. It sets this immediate tone of, deep spiritual connection, doesn't it?
It absolutely does. I mean, these details, the premonitions, the timings, they frame her passing not just as an ending, but as a sort of planned transition.
Planned, yeah, like a coordinated event almost.
Exactly. It suggests a connection that persists, beyond physical life, hinting at this broader understanding of existence, maybe even a cyclical nature with those birth and death times.
It moves beyond that personal opening, though, to describe the mother herself, Amma, as he calls her. He says she was a lady who lived by loving and serving, and importantly, she did her best to live her life like she would want us to live.
So her life itself was the example.
It seems so. And her daughter highlighted a key teaching. Mata Gordevum, mother is God and first teacher.
Mother is God and first teacher. That's a powerful statement. It's not just about respect, is it?
No, it feels deeper.
It points to the immense impact of that lived example. Her actions, her way of being, essentially became the first and maybe the most fundamental curriculum for her children.
A living lesson.
Yeah. For her, this loving and serving wasn't just an abstract ideal. It was the blueprint she actually lived out day by day. She embodied the wisdom.
Okay, then there's this really pivotal moment Hanshi describes. He says he received a message from his mother after her passing while he was on the plane.
After her passing, okay.
Yes, and the message was clear. Spend time, my son, to think and reflect on the purpose of life.
A direct instruction.
And a caution, too. She said, we so often get caught up in the quagmire of the illusion of what life is really about.
The quagmire of illusion. That's evocative language.
It is. And she points to the source of real happiness. Kind acts of both giving and then by receiving, that reciprocal nature.
Right.
So let's unpack that a bit. What do you think she means by this quagmire of illusion? And why is reflecting on purpose the way out?
Well, I think the quagmire probably refers to all those things that pull us away from what's authentic. Chasing status, material things, getting lost in temporary dramas, the distractions.
The stuff that feels important but maybe isn't deep down.